Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Camera doesn't appear to be working. There it goes. Now, something is wrong with Restream chat, so I can't get it running. So, such is life. Don't know what it is, but it won't not work. What am I looking for here? Just will not load in. So we are running without Restream chat. So unless you're in my Discord channel, I will not be able to hear you. And that's just the way it is. I am sorry, but you can go into my Discord channel. Alright. Let's see if we can get this to run. Well, seems a little... oh, we're not in the screen, are we? Alright, let's... we are in Florida. Let's get this thing up and running here. Let's get fuel tanks on. Let's get this out of my way. Go through travels. Alright. Fuel pumps on. We'll go left first. Give it a prime. We're going to go out to the coast, then up to New Smyrna Beach. Supposedly, have we got pushback? Probably not.
Kissimmee Ground, Echo Yankee Charlie Hotel India Mike Oscar with Yankee request taxi.
We're just outside of Disney World here.
Echo Yankee Charlie Hotel India Mike Oscar taxi to and hold short of runway 15 using taxiway Echo Golf cross runway 24 Golf Charlie Alpha. Contact
Definitely no pushback tug. So we'll just uh-oh.
Taxi to and hold short runway 15 using taxiway Echo Golf cross runway 24 Golf Charlie Alpha India Mike Oscar.
Release the brakes. They are released. Everything's good. Whoa, why are we moving? Should not have been moving. But we're going to cut across here. Don't like it, not like I got the throttles up very high. Come on, guys.
Ground, generic Charlie Foxtrot, India Whiskey Zulu requesting pushback. Generic Charlie Foxtrot, India Whiskey Zulu pushback request accepted.
Well, Good thing we can drive through these vehicles, huh? It's a good thing. Because, boy, they are just determined to be a traffic jam, aren't they? Wow. Quit blocking the goddamn runways. Look at this. What the hell's going on here? This is not the freeway. Get your goddamn asses out of the goddamn taxiways.
Ground, generic Charlie Foxtrot, India Whiskey Zulu requesting the end of pushback. Generic Charlie Foxtrot, India Whiskey Zulu request to end pushback received.
These guys are trying to blow up my airplane. Oh.
Ground, generic Charlie Foxtrot, India Whiskey Zulu with Yankee ready to taxi IFR. Generic Charlie Foxtrot, India Whiskey Zulu taxi to and hold short of runway 15 via taxiway Echo Golf cross runway 24 Golf Charlie Alpha. Contact tower on 124.45.
I ain't contacting no damn tower. Tower can go to hell. I am the boss. Ooh, we got some bad artifacts over there. It ain't supposed to look like that. I'm pretty sure that those aren't there in real life. Whoops. Better watch where I'm going, huh? Better watch where I'm going. Whoa. Boy, it sure seems to be wanting to roll real easy today, for whatever reason. Alright, let's get back here and,
Kissimmee Tower, Echo Yankee, Charlie Hotel India Mike Oscar ready at runway 15 departing straight.
I'm gonna have to wait on that guy.
Echo Yankee, Charlie Hotel India, Mike Oscar hold short runway 15. Traffic is generic on the runway.
Let's see him. I can just go right through him.
Runway 15 India, Mike Oscar.
I could just go right through him.
India, Mike Oscar, line up and wait. Line up and wait, India, Mike Oscar.
Line up and wait. Sound of power. Rrr. It's the sound of power. Gonna line up and wait. Alright. I'm waiting.
Contact Orlando departure on 119.4.
I'm waiting. I'm gonna go without it.
119.4 Ciuta, 89er.
89er.
Echo Yankee Charlie Hotel India Mike Oscar altimeter 30.241012 at 10. Departing straight out, approved.
We are approved.
Takeoff runway 15. Cleared for takeoff runway 15 India, Mike Oscar.
We are cleared. Here we go. Don't need no cow flappies. No cow flappies needed. Okay, let's rotate. Rotate. Come on, rotate. I'm telling you, rotate. Gear up. Wipe down if I can get the button there. Okay, let's see if this will actually work this time. Autopilot, we'll go to nav mode. Doesn't seem to be working right. Okay. Don't need your help, little guy. Alright, where's the message? Set course to 98. Oh! Alright, kitty. Okay, let's turn this off so I can, that's easier to go the other way.
India Mike Oscar, leading my airspace frequency change approved.
780.
Kissimmee Tower, Echo Yankee.
Get off my shoulder, cat! God damn, that hurts!
Orlando approach Echo Yankee.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Mike Oscar is type 2 miles south.
Fucking ain't no
Foxtrot,
damn
Delta,
parrot.
81,000 feet. Request flight following. Echo Yankee, Charlie Hotel India Mike Oscar Orlando approach. Squawk 5114. Squawk 5114 India Mike Oscar. India Mike Oscar radar contact 3 miles south of Foxtrot Delta 83, 1,200 feet. Altimeter tree 0.24. Roger India Mike Oscar. Orlando approach Echo Yankee, Charlie Hotel India Mike Oscar. Request clearance to transition Bravo airspace. Echo Yankee, Charlie Hotel India Mike Oscar Orlando approach. Cleared through the Bravo airspace. Cleared through Bravo airspace India Mike Oscar.
We're close, just off a little bit. You're not going to get much lean out of it here at this speed, but or this altitude, I should say. We'll get a little. There we go. That'll be all right. Ought to be all right, I say. Well, a little bit of a fast cruise. It'll be all right. Oop, 99. We're a little bit off.
Mike Oscar, you're leaving my airspace.
I'm leaving the airspot.
Contact Orlando.
Okay. Well,
24.8.
gotta turn the fuel pumps off once they're in the air. We'll need them on. Let the motors do the work.
Mike Oscar. Orlando approach, Echo Yankee, Charlie Hotel India Mike Oscar 1,400 feet. Echo Yankee Charlie Hotel India Mike Oscar Orlando approach altimeter tree 0.2 tree. Continue as planned.
So we're heading out to the Space Center, and then we're going to go up the new Smyrna, put it on the ground. Just a short flight, about an hour. Maybe an hour, maybe not an hour. About 100 miles, I guess. We're in a Coronado Seminole. Nothing fancy. Counter-rotating twin. Real easy plane to fly. And I'm trying something different. I'm at 1440p monitor, but I turned FSR on and I reduced the resolution to ultra wide 1080p, and of course FSR kicks it up to your monitor resolution, which is 1440p. And it's worth a few frames per second. It's nothing terribly. And I really cannot tell the difference between native 1440p and FSR 1440p. I mean, I am playing. I do have all the bells and whistles on. I always have them on if you're curious. But everything's on ultra. Everything's turned up as high as it'll go. There's nothing left, but as you see, I have the screen resolution set at 1080 instead of the monitor's 1440. And then FSR. Oops, see if I can turn it on here. We'll go to, yeah, let's see, what are we doing on? And it'll tell us somewhere. I think it's display. No, graphics. And you see upscale status is active to 1440p. It's running. Of course, this game on my computer, the higher the altitude, the better the frame rates. I get above 5,000, it gets about 60. We're getting right around 50 now. It's kind of messing around, but that's true. Getting a pretty good 50. Such is life. And we're a little south of our pattern, but we don't really care. We're on course to our beacon, which is, that may be the Air Force base out there, and then we'll go north. We can turn this back on. Now in VR, I can move my head around, except this, where I have 6 DOF, and I don't have that in Toby. And I can actually see around my yoke, so I don't have to turn it off except when I'm on the monitor, flat monitor. Toby works great. It's next best thing to being in VR, but it's still not the same. But I just didn't feel like messing with it. And I do not stream very often anymore. It just, yeah, never have been interested in being a professional or making money at it. I just do it for fun. And I updated the Garmin 530. There's a gentleman made a program to update the 530 so it works more like it does in real life, and most of the functions work. And I'm just playing with it, and it actually does. I have to say, he did a pretty good job. You just put it in your community folder, and it updates this 530 and the 430 Garmin. So all the features like you get in real life actually work. It's actually weather radar capable now, and from what I played with it, I'm impressed. It was pretty basic functionality before, and I mean very basic. You really couldn't make it do much. I forget the gentleman's name. That's really sad of me. I really should push him. But being this is just an off-the-cuff stream, I doubt if I am going to get very many lookers. Say I don't stream at any particular time or do anything, and I don't think I've probably streamed. I probably haven't streamed for a couple weeks, and before that it was probably a couple months. And I do have the VFR map open. I'm just seeing how this and I know I'm south of the track, but yeah, I didn't feel like correcting it. It'll all come together at the end. I'm using heading mode on the autopilot. We're in Florida. I'm at altitude hold about 1,400 feet. I do use Bajin's seasons pack. Now, I don't know if I pronounced Bajin's name right, but hopefully I didn't butcher him too bad. And I have auto seasons on, which right now I think it's on. I think it switched over here the 1st of April to spring north and fall south, which means in this hemisphere, the northern hemisphere, it's spring. In the southern hemisphere is fall. The previous iteration was early spring, late winter, early spring, and then winter or fall south, I think it was. It works pretty good, and we're not anywhere where you can see all the cherry blossoms and stuff, the flowering trees. We are in Florida. There aren't a whole lot of cherry blossoms down here, but if they were, like if we were around Washington or in Japan, it's really, the seasons are really quite good. I mean, it's nothing's perfect, of course. It is a simulator. But you can tell a big difference, like even in Florida, you can tell a difference between the winter season and the spring season, or, full tropical areas. There's very little difference, pretty much the same all year round. Okay, we're going to swing around. I think it's
going to 1-2
damn. One of the air bases out here. It's not Andrews. What is it? I forget the name of it.
400 feet. Echo Yankee Charlie Hotel India Mike Oscar Orlando approach altimeter 30.21 continue as planned.
KCOF is the designation, but I forget, what is it out here at Kennedy Space Station? Jeez. God, I used to know it off the top of my head. Now I can't remember it. One of the Air Force bases. I've been waiting on Millbiz's new 310R. I actually had one, and I've been looking forward to getting it, flying it. And they won't release it. They're just being mean to me. They're just being mean. Uh, but I only run 2K, 1440p. I do not have 4K monitor or TV to put it on. Well, I got a TV in the other room, I guess I could. But being I'm limited to a 6700 XT video card, I really don't think, even with FSR, I don't think I could run 4K. In fact, I'm pretty sure I can't. But I can do 1440p fine. Now, I know a lot of people call it 2K, but it's really not. And I guess it really doesn't matter. Everybody knows when you say 2K, it's 1440p. So. But even at 1440p, you have everything on and turned up. There's plenty of eye candy. And I don't need a $2,000 video card to do it. Which to me is the key. Okay, now, pretty sure that's not going to nav mode. $66. Yeah, see, it wouldn't do this before. All this didn't work. And it does now, and I really like it. And there is the air base runway, and looks like we still got to go some more here.
Whiskey Alpha Lima ready to copy ISR clearance to page. Generic Charlie Foxtrot, Whiskey Alpha Lima is cleared to page airport as filed. Takeoff runway 9er left climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure frequency is 132.65, squawk 5735.
Alright, let's turn this off.
Charlie Foxtrot, Whiskey Alpha Lima, cleared to page airport as filed. Takeoff runway 9er left climb and maintain 7,000 feet. Departure on 132.65, squawk 5735.
Whoops, too far.
Whiskey Alpha Lima, read back correct. Contact ground on 121.9er. Good day.
We're gonna head up due north here. Yep, the Garmin 530 with this add-on is working tips. Titties and beer. Look at that. Now we're going to go over the Kennedy
India Mike Oscar contact
Tower.
approach on 134.905. Good day. 134.905 India Mike Oscar. Daytona approach Echo Yankee, Charlie Hotel India Mike Oscar 1,400 feet.
1,400 feet.
Charlie Hotel India Mike Oscar Daytona approach altimeter 30.20 continue as planned.
And we can put it on GPS here. We're not too far off the main track. And we'll leave it alone because we don't care. And it's going to try and bring us on. How do we switch it to GPS? Working pretty good. Looking really good. Damn near like it works.
Daytona departure ExoJet 578 is at 7,400 feet, descending 2,900 feet. ExoJet 578 Daytona departure altimeter 30.22 continue as planned.
And I still don't know why Restream Chat's not working, but it's not. And so I do not have it on. I didn't really feel like messing with it and unloading it and downloading it and redoing this, redoing that. So I just think it's something in Restream. I'm hoping it'll sooner or later work again all by itself. Worked last time I used it. A little traffic above us there. Quite a bit of traffic around us, actually. So yeah, unless you're in my Discord, you can't talk to me, and I really can't see the chat boxes the way I have it set up, because I normally use Restream Chat, that is. And for all I know, nobody's watching, so I won't be able to hear them anyway. So there ain't nobody to hear, or however you want to say it. But yeah, as I said, FSR works really well. I mean, you're not going to get a killer frame rate increase because, of course, but the farther you are off the ground, the bigger increase you get. Although, like I say, I don't know if it's worth it. I don't gain that many, maybe 5 at the max. Depending on altitude. But this 6700 does a really good job. And Flight Sim, I'm really happy I bought it. I wanted a 6800, couldn't get one, not at manufacturer's suggested price. I bought this 6700 at manufacturer's suggested price. And I bought it directly from AMD, so it's a reference card. I was not going to pay. I'm not going to pay inflated prices for shit. Scalpers can go to hell. And I consider, if you're a store and you're raising the price, I consider you a scalper too. You're taking advantage of a situation. Fuck the little guy. I'm not a big fan of that because I'm the little guy. Now, if I wasn't a little guy, I'd probably be all right with it. But I am the little guy, so I don't like it. And I do have a 12-core 3900 X570 MSI Unify motherboard. Everything's not top of the line, but it's far enough up there that I can play everything at 1440K and get good frame rates. I can say I really don't have quite enough to run 4K anything, even if I had the monitor. Looks like we're coming up on the see if I can figure out how to swing. This will be the Space Center, big building, super building, whatever it is. I am sure going right over the top of it. Nope, it's not. Huh, I thought I was going to the tower. This is actually a way to move this faster. This is actually the Space Center itself. I thought we were going to the assembly building, but I guess not. Don't even say it. Huh. Just goes to show you what I know. Okay, why aren't we moving? Oh. That's why. Maybe we'll head to it next. I could have, now we're going to the shuttle strip. So I guess I just picked the wrong landmark. What can I say? Now we're heading to the shuttle strip, as you can see it in front of us. And I guess we could have landed on it. I guess we could have done that. Played Space Shuttle. One thing about not riding in VR, it's easy to drink coffee while you're playing. Pain in the ass to drink anything in VR without a straw, but I have a setup. And we'll fly over the strip, and after we fly over the strip we will, well, Space Shuttle strip, then we will fly north to New Smyrna, which is just south of Daytona Beach. I mean, I'm not sure how far south, but it is south of Daytona Beach. Must be the assembly building out there. Must be. And I do enjoy this sim. I usually fly somewhere, do something every day. Say I'm not a big streamer and I try to make money at it, so I don't stream very often. And it gets live stream less and less all the time. I do it for fun. I don't do it to make it a job. Well, I guess I really don't need this open. I was just double checking the Garmin with the new software. See how it was working, but it seems to be working pretty good. Once I'm not online, I'll start going through all the functions and find out exactly what it will do now. It's weather function works now. A lot of functions that didn't work before. Like I say, it's like the new Garmin 1000 they're working on. He got what it wasn't doing or what it couldn't do. They're working on getting him to function more like the real thing. Now my old 310R had a 530 in it, and I guess Milviz is putting in a 750 in it, and I was going to use the 750 because of lack of functionality in the 530 in the sim. So I was going to learn how to use the 750, which I didn't have, which they didn't even have when I owned the plane. But I was going to learn how to use it because it functions work for Milviz. But now I will keep what I was using back then, which is the 530. I mean, if I have all the functions, I don't need the new GPS. I mean, it's not like you could fly around the world at a 310. Range was, I don't know, it was less than 1,000, 800 to 1,000. About 800, I guess, was the range of a 310. Quick little twin in its day. I mean, it's not as quick as nowadays turbocharged TBMs and shit that'll run 200 plus knots. But it would cruise about 170. And I guess you could fast cruise it to 200. But your range was really limited. I mean, it really sucked off your range. I mean, but it would do it. It would cruise at 200. It was within its spec. But not practical. I'd say around 170, 175. Planes have gotten quicker. This plane will do what? 150, 160, but average, I guess, 135 is dependent on altitude and everything, of course. About 135 average cruise speed. It is a small twin. The difference between this and a 310 is counter-rotating props. This has counter-rotating, and the 310 doesn't, so it has a tendency to roll. It would roll, and you compensate it with trim, of course, but you always had the Always had it wanting to roll left.
India Mike Oscar, contact Daytona approach on 125.35.
We ain't going quite that far.
Going to 125.35 India Mike Oscar. Daytona approach Echo Yankee, Charlie Hotel India Mike Oscar 1,400 feet.
Echo Yankee Charlie Hotel India Mike Oscar Daytona approach altimeter 30.21 continue as planned.
Continuing as planned. But that's only if you have a plan. Yeah, so if you're struggling for frame rates and you have an AMD card, go ahead and try FSR. I really don't see that much difference. It may not be quite as clear and sharp using FSR versus native, but it's close enough it really doesn't make a difference. Unless you just have supervision, I guess, you know. Everything's relative. Each individuals are different. But the sharpness of the plane, it definitely is. I just don't see the difference. And I can definitely see the difference when I'm running, when I switch 1080 versus 1440 and straight up off the monitor. But I can't tell the difference using FSR. Oh, I'd imagine if I had screenshots of them side by side, I could probably pick out the differences. But you know what? From switching over back and forth, I really can't tell the difference. So if you're looking for a few frame rates to get it up to where you're happy and you got an AMD graphics card, I'd turn it on and see what you think. You'll gain a little bit. I mean, it's not like using the dedicated one where you can set the quality. But for games that don't have the designated one, or the dedicated one, I should say, I would, and I know Twitch is saying it's got Toby, I got Toby Ghost, and I do not have it installed right now. So Twitch users, you're not getting Toby Ghost. I know it says you have it, but no, you don't. Even though I do have Toby, and I'm using it. In fact, I got it turned off, but as you can see, I do have it, and I do like it. It makes playing on the monitor a whole lot more enjoyable. Normally, I just fly in VR because it's just so much more immersive. But this isn't bad. This is the next best thing. I never liked track IR, personal preference, but I do like Toby in games. Yep, we're just moving along. And like I say, we're flying fairly close to the ground here. 1,500 feet, give or take a few hundred feet. Although now we're closer than we were. I thought I had it on altitude hold. Looks like we're under 1,000 feet. Shame on me. Okay, we're going to take over here. Looks like we want to go north and south.
Daytona approach, Echo Yankee, Charlie Hotel India Mike Oscar. Request clearance to transition, Charlie airspace.
Echo Yankee Charlie Hotel India Mike Oscar Daytona approach. Cleared through the Charlie airspace.
Cleared through Charlie airspace India, Mike Oscar. New Smyrna Beach Tower, Echo Yankee Charlie Hotel India Mike Oscar, is 2 miles southwest 500 feet with Sierra to land. Echo Yankee Charlie Hotel India Mike Oscar, New Smyrna Beach Tower. Altimeter tree, 0.22 wind 027 at 17. Fly straight in runway 2. India
Whoops.
Mike Oscar, wind 027 at 17. Cleared to land runway 2.
Didn't go no far enough downwind, did I?
India Mike Oscar, acknowledge. Last transmission.
Acknowledge. Having a rough time here.
India Mike Oscar, please acknowledge.
I'm working on it. I'm busy. I better get it
India
down.
Mike Oscar, please acknowledge.
Damn it! Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Where did I fuck that up? I was worried about that ATC that it don't even matter. I don't know why it didn't automatically, but yeah, that was not pretty. I don't know how I didn't break the plane. Don't know how I didn't break the plane. Why have they got all these cars in here and no airplanes? What the hell? I don't know. All right. We done.